What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga video. And in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to hunt the Krayt Dragon and unlock Yaddle as a playable character in the game. So what you want to do is head over to the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. In there, speak to Yaddle. You'll see who Yaddle is. Looks exactly like Yoda, but with some form of weird mullet. She'll basically put you on a mission to go and hunt the Krayt Dragon on Tatooine. Once you do that, you'll manage to unlock Yaddle as a playable character in the game as well. Now, this is a fairly straightforward mission. You're only going to one destination and you only have one boss to fight. There are a couple of steps once you get to Tatooine though, so I will show you what to do. When you get to Tatooine, follow the mission indicator and you want to head over and speak to this traveller human who will tell you a little bit about the Krayt Dragon. They all kind of do this, they all give you a little bit more information on what you've got to do, and I think you've got to speak to every single one in order to be able to get the Krayt Dragon to come out of its hiding spot and fight you in a boss battle. So this is the first one. Like I said, if you follow the mission tracker you will be able to find them quite easily. The second one is a Jawa, and you will find this Jawa next to where the Sarlacc pit actually is. I, for some reason, couldn't speak to it and ended up throwing Lego objects around using the Force, so that was a little bit frustrating, but I did manage to speak to it in the end. The next one is a Twi'lek. When you speak to this Twi'lek, again, it'll give you a little bit more information. This is the third character now what we've spoken to, and all of these lead up to you actually finding the Krayt Dragon. The last one is an R2 unit, I'm pretty sure. Again, these characters can all be identified because they have the exclamation mark above their head with the turquoise coloured kind of square, which indicates you have to speak to them in a mission. Once you've done that, you'll find out that you've got to make Tusken Raiders dance in order to lead the Krayt Dragon out of its sort of hiding place or cave. You can see you manage to make them dance by taking over their minds with the Force and influencing them to dance. Then the Krayt Dragon does arrive. It's nowhere near as big as it is in The Mandalorian, which was a little bit sad, and it also looks a little bit different, I thought. But this boss battle is fairly straightforward, you just have to lay into it. The Krayt Dragon will do a couple of area attacks and that sort of thing, but I didn't find myself taking all that much damage when I was fighting it, to be honest with you. I didn't find it too complicated. You can see in this gameplay there are a lot of area attacks. You do kind of have to get out of the way of them, but there are a couple where I actually stay underneath the Krayt Dragon and I take a bit of damage, but it's ultimately not that much, so it doesn't really matter if you get hit once or twice when taking on the Krayt Dragon. You can see I've managed to get it to halfway on its health already, and I really haven't been fighting it for that long. I don't know what it's doing at this point, it just seemed to have been stood still for a while. It doesn't really seem to bother you all that much, like I said, it just does the area attacks, it doesn't really focus on you, so you should have no real issues in beating the actual boss. And also, I've just noticed in this video you can see the capital ship I've got active in the sky on the planet, which is a really cool feature. I didn't actually notice that before. But I'm getting close to defeating this now. Once you defeat this, you don't actually have to go back to Coruscant, by the way. When you do defeat the Krayt Dragon, you'll see what happens, but Yaddle does appear on Tatooine and speaks to you, and then you can kind of buy them and activate them as a playable character in the game. You don't have to go anywhere else. As soon as you beat the Krayt Dragon and speak to Yaddle, that's it, your mission is over. Which is cool because it saves you a bit of time. You don't really have to do too much with this mission. You don't have to go to that many places. You don't have to spend that much time on it, in all honesty. It is a fairly quick mission to unlock Yaddle. And you can see now that I've actually managed to beat the Krayt Dragon. However, it isn't actually defeated. It just looks like it's unconscious. As you can see, Yaddle does show up on Tatooine, and you can head over to them and speak to them. And that's when they sort of have a bit of a conversation, and it's not really anything of interest, to be honest with you. But that is how you defeat the Krayt Dragon, and that is also how you unlock Yaddle as a playable character in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. I go over and check out the Krayt Dragon afterwards because I was a little bit disappointed you don't actually defeat it, you just kind of knock it out, which is a little bit disappointing. I don't know why you can't actually fully beat it. You just do knock it unconscious, which, you know, it's a bit of a sort of anticlimactic sort of ending to a mission where you actually get to fight such a cool boss. And that is all I have for today's video. So I do hope this guide has been helpful. A quick recap is you've got to go to Coruscant and go to the Jedi Temple. Inside of the Jedi Temple you've got to speak to Yaddle. Yaddle will tell you to go to Tatooine and take on the Krayt Dragon. When you get to Tatooine, you've got to speak to 4 characters. One of them's just a normal human, one's a Jawa, one's a Twi'lek, and one's an R2 unit. You've got to make Tusken Raiders dance in order to lure the Krayt Dragon out. Then you beat the Krayt Dragon, Yaddle comes to Tatooine, and you unlock Yaddle as a playable character after beating the Krayt Dragon. That's as simple as it is. So please do let me know down in the comment section below if you've managed to unlock Yaddle and beat the Krayt Dragon on Tatooine already in the game. And if you are enjoying these videos, make sure to smash a like on it, and if you are new to the channel and you are enjoying the videos, as I always say, make sure to subscribe to be kept up to date with all the videos I am releasing on this game. But other than that, we'll see you in the next video.